It's always been a big dream of mine to jump into agriculture. I was always raised more holistically, whether it was with the way we ate. We wanted to make sure we ate real food, or the way we took care of our body and nourished it with vitamins and such. The conventional world never really lined up with my morals, but I wanted to jump into agriculture. I never saw how that could work until I found Polyface. The light bulb and just the excitement was struck. I was like, oh, I can do things in a healthy way where I can eat the food and be proud to put it on my table. And so I wanted to come here so I could learn how to do that from start to finish, raising the animals out in pasture to butchering them and processing and selling. I have the best environment to learn under people with the most experience in the field, and I don't have to go and scramble, and most people do, on YouTube or Google it, right? The conveniences impact our ability to learn things to their fullest. So they're not really always the best things. Oh, I can just Google it. No, I don't have to do that because I've come here, I've chosen to apply myself for 5 months, chosen to invest this time so that I can become skilled in taking care of various animals and gain that knowledge that I think I should already know. I should know where my food comes from. I should know how it is grown and how to care for it. And, it doesn't just pop up on the shelf in the store. And, so I'm gaining so much from this stewardship.
To be a steward is exciting, and to learn a lot of experience from this amazing place. This is like life-changing for me. I grew up in farming house. My family does farming, and I like to do farming, and I'm trying to learn more experience from Joel Salatin's farming, and that's my goal.
I saw my apprentice, my leaders when they were leading me, and I saw their leadership role and the responsibility they had, and just I don't know, something about that leadership role and that value they had really intrigued me, and I really wanted to pursue that, and I wanted to have that relationship they had with like the animals and their core leaders, and it just like drew me to them, and I just wanted to pursue it. So I come back from a homesteading background, and I was like, if I want to do farming, pursue farming, and do it right, why don't I learn from the best, the one who's done all the trials and errors and who's made the mistakes, and just save like a lot more time and go in with a closed mind and just learn as much as I can. And Joel, my family's known Joel for quite a long time, and I really wanted to just come and meet him and just learn what he has to offer. The biggest value I would say is learning to be the steward of an animal and how to just interact with an animal, and the stewardship really taught me that and taught me how to just manage animals, how to move them, how to react with them, and build a relationship with them, honestly. I know I have more of a clear knowledge of like what animals I really am drawn to and what I want as a main enterprise you could call on my farm, and it gives me an idea, okay, how my land works compared and what animals I can have on that farm because of the land. It might not necessarily be the animals that I want, but what's best for the land and what I can run on that.
I'm not going into debt for this. A lot of people go into debt for college. I did take some business classes, but there's something more about hands-on learning, and we have the best teachers out here teaching us hands-on, and then I get to try, fail, apply, and the daily repetition of the job. I'm able to gain so much more than sitting in a classroom, hearing a lecture, and then trying to retain and regurgitate information that I've been told. So, and then it's just so easily lost. So in the public school system or just the college that we have set up today and how it's formatted, it's not to retain information. It's just basically to learn for a second, regurgitate it, you do a test, and forget it. So already in the 2 weeks, I have learned so much in regards to how to even butcher a chicken, and that repetition of having 2 processing days a week of just having to do that. I'm already learning so much more that I know I could even through YouTube or all these different things, or just doing it once in a while. So seeing how things have gone so far the last 2 weeks, I can see myself being very equipped to take it and teach it to others. And I don't know, they told us we're going to be doing all this in our sleep by the end of the stewardship. So I look forward to doing that, just really mastering it. So
some people, they like college, go in college, and they learn a lot. But for me, I think farming, this is for me is like as a college. You don't have to spend much money on this, but they spend money for you by giving you house and food and preparing a lot of stuff, and for teaching, that's like a college. For me, I think that's the best way to go and to learn.
You have a lot of hands-on experience here. So you can go to college and learn agriculture and all that, but unless you actually are in the field, getting your hands dirty, getting sweaty, and doing the work and interacting with the land and the animal, you really just don't have that genuine connection, if that makes sense. Like you just have to be there to be able to truly understand what it's like to be out here doing what we do. And that to me is invaluable. Like, you can't put a price on that. I may not go back home to my own farm, but I definitely want to start my own farm and apply everything I've learned here to my own farm and have a future farm of my own.